Well, hello, Miss Nana Yuliana. I just heard you just got back.
Right.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I just got back from Indonesia because on the 26th of October, I was inaugurated by President of Republic of Indonesia, President Jokowi, as Ambassador of Indonesia for Cuba, and also covering Bahamas, Haiti, Dominican Republic, and also Jamaica. So I'm glad that the government of Indonesia trusted me to be very active, especially in Caribbean countries. Yes.
That's very exciting. Such a large area and a large, beautiful area. Is there a large Indonesian population in those areas?
Well, compared with the one in Houston, because in Houston itself, I cover 10 states from New Mexico until Florida, including also Puerto Rico and U.S. Virgin Islands. So I cover like 10 states plus 2 territories. We have around 20,898 Indonesian people. But in Caribbean countries like in Cuba and those surrounding areas, not so many Indonesian. We have around almost 160 Indonesians only. But of course, then I can concentrate for economic diplomacy with those 5 countries.
Yeah. And try to increase trade with Indonesia among those countries.
Yes.
So, I mean, with COVID and everything, how has that, you just got back from Jakarta, how has that impacted Indonesia?
Well, Indonesia, I think the same thing with other countries, we also suffer from COVID-19. And until now, until November, we have around 470,000 people affected by COVID-19. And of course, because Indonesia is a developing country, it's really impact to our economic growth as well. Same thing also with the United States. The COVID also really challenging the development of Indonesia. The president of Indonesia decided to move the capital city of Indonesia from Jakarta to Kalimantan. It was announced 2018, but because of this COVID, 2019, sorry, because of this COVID, seems like we're going to postpone the transfer from Jakarta to East Kalimantan. So you see, COVID is really a kind of a challenge, a big challenge for the government, for the economic of the country, and also for the people. And until now, it is recorded that around 15,000 deaths because of the COVID, and mostly it was infected to the big cities like Jakarta, and then also East Java and West Java. So we're really struggling for that. And of course, the protocol of health is imposed by the government. Like if you go to Indonesia.
Yeah, what is the protocol in Indonesia
right now? Yeah, the protocol
in
Indonesia, like if you're coming to Jakarta, for example, you have to bring a PCR or swab test negative. You are not allowed to enter the country if you don't bring a certificate of a swab test, a negative swab test, and also they will check your temperature, body temperature. Otherwise, the government will provide a quarantine shelter for you to stay for 2 weeks.
Okay, so the government provides a quarantine
the government
space.
will provide. But of course, because so many people, you will not be, well, I don't know. You might have infected also during the quarantine.
Right.
So
it's not, as far as economically, have they done a lot of shutdowns in Indonesia? So everything has been shut down. So
at the beginning, especially during March and April, June, July, it's shut down. I mean, for those foreigners, you cannot go to Indonesia. I think until now. We used to give a 1 month free or exemption visa for U.S. citizens for 1 month. But at the moment, we postponed that regulation. But for Indonesian, if they want to go to Indonesia, to return to Indonesia, then make sure that you have to bring the PCR or swab test negative.
Okay, so bring your test results with you.
Yes, bring your, and they will give a clearance of health certificate, and the government also will will encourage you to have a self-quarantine at home
Yes.
for 2 weeks, I think. Yeah. Mhm.
We are in this together now. There can't be a they any longer. It is we that has endured every major challenge in history. Now we have the tools to overcome this challenge. Social distance, wash your hands, get tested, and wear a mask. It's time for all of us to become we and look out for each other. I have no doubts, because I believe in we. Better together.
With the onset of COVID and the Trump administration, how has trade been going with the United States and Indonesia?
Well, we're very glad to say that actually Indonesian just received an extension of GSP. GSP is Generalized System Preference from the government of the United States. So there are numbers of goods that Indonesia export to United States. We still enjoy the facility of GSP. I think among other countries, Indonesia is the only country who get the extension of GSP facility. So I'm glad, and I think my government really appreciate what the United States are doing for improving and increasing the trade volume between Indonesia and United States. We have 5 priority products that we export to United States. We have our apparel, and then footwear, rubber, and then also besides that toys as well. So those are the priority products that we export from Indonesia to United States. In the meantime, also we encourage import from US to Indonesia. At the moment, 2019, we enjoy our surplus around 9 billion US dollar, but we would like to encourage the inbound and also outbound investment. So we encourage Indonesian business people also to invest in the United States and then also buy a US product, and also we encourage the US business people to buy our products. So it's been very mutual benefit for
Mutual
both.
beneficial
Yes.
relationship so far.
Yes, yes, that's
I know that I certainly enjoy all the beautiful textiles. That's my favorite part.
Thank
of
you
Indonesia.
so much. Yeah. Right.
So
Okay.
I know that you've been mainly in this area. So what is your expectation with Texas and Indonesia with business going on?
Texas, especially Houston, is very well known with the world capital of energy. We have a very good cooperation with the oil and energy companies in Indonesia and also in Texas, especially in Houston. We have a representative office of Exxon Chevron also until 2021, I think.
Okay.
And there is a big investment of from here also in our Papua province, the Freeport Company. So mostly the investment from United States in Indonesia is in energy sector. And from Houston also, we have one investment from Indonesia with Houston companies. It is in a gas pipeline in Laredo.
Okay.
I think until now the business is still going very well. Is PT Saka. Saka is the name of the company. Is in a gas company with Silver Bowl. So I'm very proud to mention that the investment of Indonesia in United States in gas is increasing, and it is very important for Indonesia also to keep our energy security. Indonesia is also rich with gas, and of course here, and with oil and energy. So I'm very happy to be assigned in Houston, in Texas, because the cooperation in energy sector is very, very strong. A lot of visitors, high officials from Indonesia coming to Houston to talk about business, and also about cooperation in gas, and also in oil, and then also for renewable energy, especially with solar energy.
Is Indonesia very interested in renewable green energy?
Yes, actually it is a new thing for our country. We used to rely a lot on coal. Indonesia is very rich with coal mining. We export a lot of coal to China, to other countries in Asia. But now, because fossil fuel will also damage the environment, so Indonesian policy is shifting to using the renewable energy. We are looking for wind energy. We are rich with geothermal, and also with a solar panel.
Okay.
I know that a solar panel is still expensive in Indonesia, but in the future, the government is very active now to make an awareness, and also doing the campaign for the people to save energy, and also to try to find another alternative energy, so that we can save our environment, and also we don't only rely on coal. Yeah.
Right, because Indonesia is very rich in tourism, isn't it?
That's true.
That's something we haven't mentioned, is
Yeah.
that it's a very beautiful place. If anyone hasn't looked at the geography of it,
Yeah.
it could not be. And so how, what is your expectations as this year comes on, 2021?
2021, I hope that COVID-19 will be subsided, and the economy of Indonesia, and also the world, and also of course United States will be recovering again. So the dynamic of economic growth will be better, because during this year, I think a lot of people suffer, a lot of countries also suffer because of pandemic COVID, especially in services, in tourism, hospitality, like you mentioned.
Yeah, all those
Indonesia,
industries.
yes, those are industries.
Day after day, we set our little routines. Small things we can't forget to do, or we can't afford not to do. We embed them in our brains. We repeat, for our safety, for our family's safety. We just added a few more for everyone's safety. Remember, every time helps, every day counts. Mask up, social distance, wash your hands, get tested, don't stop, don't forget.
And I believe that the developed countries and rich country can also share with other developing countries about the vaccine, because it's important also for everyone to get access and affordable price for the vaccine.
Yes, yes, I wish that too. And I certainly hope so. And I do feel that most of the governments, most of the people of the world want to see that, and they are wanting to support the smaller economies in the world. So I'm excited about that, and I know you've done so much great work here in Houston. I'm positive you're going to do the same fabulous work in your new appointment.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for taking the
Yes.
time to talk to me today.
Thank you so much. And I will be transferring my assignment to Havana by next month, December 2020.
Wow.
And I wish to thank everyone in Houston especially, and also in my jurisdiction from New Mexico until Florida, including also Puerto Rico and U.S. Virgin Island, the governors of the 10 and also plus 2 territories that I work with, and also the mayors, especially Mayor of Houston. Thank you very much for the support, all the diplomatic corps, the counterpart that I've been doing here, the Asian Society, the Asian Chamber of Commerce, all the Indonesians, my accreditation, and also especially to you, Heidi. Thank you very much for your support, and also I wish that everyone in a good health. And I would like to invite you to Havana.
I think we're all going, aren't we?
Yeah. It's not so far from here.
It's not so far. It's not so far.
I'm
And
glad.
we're going to dearly miss you, but I'm so excited for you and your career and your new appointment, and also for Indonesia, because I know that everywhere you go, you do a wonderful job.
Thank you very much also to If Magazine. This is my second time to be interviewed. The first one is for the magazine. And now because of the COVID, now you're doing like
Yeah,
a
we're doing
virtual
more
thing.
videos, and we're expanding into video.
Always a success for the If Magazine. And I believe you can be a bridge, you can be a channel, you can be a channel for any countries that represented in Houston, because it's very important to share what every country is doing, so it will be, people will know and people will increase their understanding about other countries as well for the global peace. And I also wish that with the new administration, I would like to congratulate for the United States for the successful of the national election, the presidential election. I think United States becomes a model as a reference so far for Indonesia democracy, and I'm looking forward to a new cabinet, a new administration to work closer to Indonesia. God bless United States, America, and also Indonesia.
Yes, God bless Indonesia. Thank you so much,
Thank you
Nana.
so much. Thank you, Heidi.
Thank you.